Hi everyone, I hope you're ready for this tutorial. So in this one I'm going to be showing you how I made this Bubu that I wore to a wedding. So it's very simple to follow, so if you are interested in making something like this, stick around and watch to the very end. I am going to be using 3 yards of material for this Bubu, and so to start with, I'm just going to go ahead and fold the fabric the way that I wanted it. I first folded it lengthwise and then I folded it in half again, so that way I end up with 4 layers, and then I cut it off at the top. So yeah, that's the first step.
Share my pillow and rain, rain, go away.
After cutting it in two, I still have enough length left to work with. So I ended up having about 60 inches length. So if you want it to be longer than 60 inches, then you might have to buy more fabric. So but 3 yards was enough for me to get 60 inches length out of the material. So for the front pattern, I'm going to be sectioning off 1.5 inches off the center front, and this is where the sewing will be for the front slits. So therefore all the measurements are going to be from the line and rather than from the edge of the fabric.
I wanna hear about everything you're ever thinking. You know that I can take the truth. Call me out if you think I'm ever slipping. Maybe I can turn it around. Oh yeah. Baby, if you want us, you know time is on our side. But things are gonna haunt us, we'll just have to put aside. Now right here, if you just need to cry, come love, share my pillow, and rain, rain, go away. Been some time since you fixed me, I'll never forget your time.
So the hip line is really not necessary. I'm only using it as a guide to help me figure out where to place the measurements. So because it's a freestyle, so you don't really need the hip line, but it's just there for me to use as a guide. For the armhole, I started with 18 inches, but I think at the end of the tutorial I reduced it to about 11 because I felt like it was a little bit too wide when I tried it on and I didn't really like it. So make sure you try your outfit on. If you don't like it, you can make adjustments. So the difference with cutting the back pattern and the front pattern is the overlap that you have on the front pattern, because where you have that line is where we're going to be sewing the center front, so that needs to match up with the center back. I hope that makes sense. So here the difference with the neckline is the neckline depth for the front, for the back is 1.5 inches, so that's the only difference, but the width is the same as the front, so just make sure that you draw that curve out for the neckline.
On your magic river, tell me all your dreams align. Sign me up and tell me about the people that you know who are trying to feel alive. Life can get hard, so honey, if you need to cry, just come share my pillow and rain, rain, go away. I wanna hear about everything you're ever.
So I decided to do the finishing of the neckline first before sewing the shoulders together, so because I figured that this might be a little bit easier rather than doing the finishing of the neckline after the whole outfit is done.
Thinking, you know that I can take the truth and call me out if you think I'm never slipping. Maybe I can turn it around. Oh yeah. Baby, if you want us, you know time is on our side. But things are gonna haunt us, we'll just have to put aside. And I'm right here if you just need to cry. Come love, share my pillow, and rain, rain, go away. Been some time since you fixed me.
Okay, so to do the shoulder fold, it really is up to you how you want your shoulders to fall. So remember we added that extra 6 inches, so you want to mark where your shoulder measurement actually stops, and then that extra 6 inches that was added onto it, so that's where the fold needs to be. So if you want to just pin everything into place and then try it on to see if it's sitting where you want it to sit, then once you pin everything down and everything feels right, then you can tack it down with a needle and thread if you wish, or you can just do a quick sewing machine run down from the shoulder to the front, maybe depending on how long you want your sewing down to be. It really is enough if you just want to pin it down at the shoulders. The effect will show through the front and the back, so you really don't need to sew it down much further for you to see that effect. So with me, I eventually decided to fold the shoulders twice, so which ended up reducing the length of my entire outfit, but I liked it that way. So you just want to play around with that fold, see what works for you, see how you like it to fall, and then just decide how you want it to look like. I have another video with more detailed instructions on how to do the shoulder fold. I'm gonna link it up here so you guys can check that out as well if this is not detailed enough for you.